me tell you what, if you are looking for something inspirational, if you want to make your life better, there are two books here you absolutely need to read. And we're joined by the man who's the author of these books, Dr. Tommy Watson, who is an inspirational, motivational speaker traveling the United States and doing so much. Tommy, it's great to see you.
Good to see you as well, John.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
And this story begins, I'm going to say it begins, it doesn't begin with it, but it all centers on a trunk.
Yes.
A trunk that
Yes.
we've got right here in the studio, and I want to give you a picture of this trunk. That trunk has a lot of meaning, and that is why, Tommy.
Absolutely. You know, John, I had the unfortunate pleasure of growing up in Denver with parents who were heroin addicts and shoplifters, and my siblings and I, we spent a lot of time in foster homes and crisis centers and motel rooms. By the time I was a senior in high school, I was actually homeless, living out of this trunk, bouncing around from place to place, and trying to find some stability while being recruited as one of the top football players in the nation.
Yeah, you went to a school that I think everybody knows and played college football, and that was
the University of Minnesota.
The University of Minnesota, right? And you did very well while you were there. All right, you grew up in less than ideal circumstances,
Absolutely.
and you were homeless. I mean, you're truly living out of this trunk. This is a very trunk here. What was it that allowed you to overcome all that diversity, all those issues?
Yeah, you know, early on, John, it was the fear of being like my parents. You know, I would see them using drugs and what have you. I didn't want that to go that route. But once I got involved in sports, my motivation to go to the NFL became so great that it propelled me beyond my circumstances, and they kept me going for the most part, though.
So you're living in Charlotte now, but you're traveling around the country, and you're speaking to folks. What is the message that you want to get across to people?
You know, I let people know that no matter what transition you may be going through, what type of changes you may be going through right now, though, if you can just continue to be resilient, find the one thing that's going right in the midst of those challenging circumstances, you're going to make it out of those circumstances, and prepares you for the next challenge you may be facing. Because oftentimes we look at challenges and setbacks as something that's negative. However, those things build character and allow us to go on to be successful in many other ways as we go forward, in particular for our youth as well.
Well, I can tell folks right now, I've never met a more positive attitude in a person ever. And if someone wants to get in contact with you to have you come to talk to their organization or whatever, what do they need to do?
Absolutely. They can contact me at www.tawatson.com. As a matter of fact, we're having an event coming up here next month for women on resiliency and helping them turn transition into success on April 29th.
April 29th, where's that going to be?
It's going to be at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church.
All right, looking forward to that. And we're going to put this information, there are the two books you can see. We're going to put this information up on our website, WBTV.com. Dr. Tommy Watson, I promise you, you will not be disappointed if you have him come and speak to your group or organization.
That's right.
He's got a powerful story that everyone ought to hear. It can impact people's lives. Tom,
John,
thank you so
very
much.
much.
It's great to have you
Appreciate
here.
you.
All right, stay with us. We're going to check on the weather again next on WB.